EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake. Carr. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They go with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. And they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker, the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be third and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's got some space here. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Raiders.
Brian Edwards. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Rolling to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On play action, now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open?
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs, 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 13 yards.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Mahomes now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Out to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give running right, Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Carr going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give to Drake running left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 23-yard run. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead in the 4th. Extra point by Carson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man is Hill. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darius Philip in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker will kick off for Kansas City.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Carr. Steps away. Finding Edwards. And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive. A first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing his car. Gets this to Waller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 30.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from 52 and this for the win. And his kick is good from 50.